With AB Friendly Company, and welcome again to the Underground Meadery. I'm here with Forest Cozad. Forrest is a local gentleman here from Cheyenne that's been brewing mead. He's been looking at the Underground Meadery, and he belongs to many forums on Facebook about making meads, and just enjoys different amounts of making it. And he's come up with one called Baby Julius, and he's got he's brought over some orange blossom honey. This is Dutch Gold orange blossom honey. We're going to use a full orange. And then tell us about this product here. What do you got here for us?
Well, it just seemed simple, and you know, it's banana baby food in a little easy to pour pouch. It's all natural, and I figured, you know, I really wanted to try a banana mead, and I'm a genius, so I figured this would be perfect.
Right on. So we're going to use baby food. Right, so we're stepping one more time completely out of the box, and instead of getting bananas, mashing them, putting them, he's already got a puree ready to go. Right on. So first thing, as always, is we've got our fermentation device. We wrote down our recipe, got our temperature and our specific gravity meter, our tube for it. We've got our water that we're going to be getting from the osmosis from the well. We're using our coffee pot to already heat up the water to blend this all down. And of course, drinking mead. That's one big thing about doing mead.
Make a little, drink a bunch, apparently.
Drink a bunch. Very nice.
Oh, that's good.
So, as always, the first thing is to add the honey. Why don't you go ahead and you can get that one open. And see, these are plastic jars. Ours from AB Friendly Company are glass, so we usually can't do that, but I got my funnel, and I'm able to just kind of squeeze this and dump these directly in. Remember to always save your lids off your jars, so that way we can shake it. I've already got my hot water going. The mead that we're drinking right now is a cranberry apple braggot.
Really good.
Yeah, I had a little taste back in my mouth there, that bitter from the grain. That was really good. So we're just mixing the rest of the honey out of the jars here to get as much sugar content. This is a half-gallon batch that we're making, so we're only using 2 pounds of the honey.
Had a couple of these kind of blow up on me after doing this. You know, a little steam in the face.
A little steam in the face.
Be careful about that.
So we've already got our honey in now. Let's go ahead and let's squirt in the banana. I'm interested in seeing banana puree in the mix. It smells like banana.
I've really wanted to do a banana one.
Yeah. Just roll it down here, kind of like a tube of toothpaste. So these say that they're roughly 3 ounces. So we're adding 6 ounces of banana puree. It says basically 1 full banana. So this would basically be 2 full bananas. I think by these little amounts that he's come up with, we're not taking up a lot of volume or a lot of room when it comes to making your mead. That way we have actually more room for the water to make the liquor. Then we can go ahead and grab some of this orange here. Now I always make sure you wash your oranges before you use them. Pull the stickers off of them, all the stuff. Make sure that they're ready to go. And then I always just put them on the side and I squeeze them as I put them in to release a lot of the juice that's going in. Remember, peels and everything. If you want to zest your oranges, it's perfectly okay. But this will be pretty cool when we go to check the specific gravity kind of taste to See how the banana turned out in it. Orange Julius, I was a big fan when I was growing up. We used to drive from my small town all the way to Cheyenne, Wyoming to go to the Orange Julius at the mall because we didn't have anything like that in my town. What did we have in our town?
Churches and bars.
The church. Maybe Taco John's. There wasn't too much in the small town. We're both from the same small town in Wheatland, Wyoming. So it's kind of funny that after many years we were able to reconnect after doing this and finding out that drinking on the city street, watching the cars go by is not so old anymore. That a lot of people wish that was still going on. Long live American graffiti. So we have some of that in there. I'm just going to give it a little jostle. All right. Now I'm going to dump the rest of my hot water in, and we're going to dissolve the honey. That's inside this jar. This is about the biggest workout I get in my life. This is right here. You can't get
You're doing things right.
Is that what it is? Because you can't get a fat man to do too much in life. But when it comes, I guess, to making mead, this reminds me of the women that used to see on the Sears and Roebuck with the thing around their waist, and it would shake their waist, right? And shake you thinner.
Apparently we didn't have that in Wheatland either.
I don't think we had. No, there's some pretty big women in Wheatland, wasn't there? Yeah. Good farm girls.
At least they're trashy.
All right. All right, so we've got a good mix there. The baby food, why don't you go ahead and pour some water into that?
I can do it without that funnel.
This is my shooting
Right.
hand. Now, as long as the temperatures aren't over 80 degrees, we'll be able to add the yeast. We're hoping this is between 70 and 78.
Like about there?
Oh, let's get a little more.
All right then.
We'll fill it all the way up there to where the base starts growing on the neck. There you go. Right, so with that, let's go ahead and we'll take our temperature reading. Right now, the ambient temperature is about 74.
Yep.
So we'll just put that in there. We're hoping that it doesn't go over 80. If it does, we should actually wait for 24 hours for it to get ambient temperature. But if it's at about 80, we can basically dump the yeast in. I'm big on trying to just add the yeast right away because I don't like to uncap it and cap it. I try to keep the aromas and stuff as much as I can. Ooh, and we're pretty high. We're actually at 85. So we'll have to wait to put the yeast in, or it'll kill the yeast. It won't work. And on gallon batches, I'm getting it usually at about 72 degrees right off the bat by adding the water. But I try to keep the temperature at a lower content when I'm doing this. But we'll take a specific gravity reading.
Now, I had heard when you start your yeast that you do it at 100 degrees. That's not right?
I think it kills the yeast. Everything that I've done, you can see all the balloons going over there. Most of that stuff's at 72 degrees to 78 degrees. We made one here this morning and the balloon's already blowing up. So I think the temperature, I don't think too high, but I think about 80 degrees is about the most that I'd ever put it at. A little orange on the side there. Put your hydrometer in, give it a little spin. We'll see where we're at here. All right.
Check your temperature in the tube.
We're looking at 1.015. I'll make sure here. That's and a half gallon batch, we're actually reading at 0.0. No, that's 9. That's not, no. It is actually 1.050. So that's not too bad for a half gallon. On a full gallon, we were probably looking at about 1.30. We'll see what the temperature in the thing is here. Kind of excited about this baby food. This says 75. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Pretty stores, pretty good, right? You could buy it if you find it at a good price at Big Lots or something.
Put it in your cupboard, you know. Wait till you run across a good deal on honey, which I heard the Bee Friendly Company is pretty great. Please.
That's a good plug right there. That's a good guy for a good plug. All right, tell me what you think. Does it have a banana taste and stuff in it?
Oh, very much so. Oh yeah, that's delicious. You could drink that right now.
Mixed with a little vodka and you'd be ready to go.
That's really
right on. That's what I want to hear.
You know what? Or after a night of drinking vodka, this is your
go-to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cap on it. The yeast that we were going to use is the Cotus de Blas, right? It's the green pack of the Red Star. I wanted to try to keep much of the flavor that was in it as possible. This should be a tropical kind of taste, kind of orange and banana going on. You know, I think if you want to even enhance this a little bit more, you could probably put some coconut juice into it or coconut milk to make it more tropical tasting. But the Red Star Green Pack is what we're using for the yeast. We're going to set that aside with our blue balloon. That's basically what's going to go on it. This was a Baby Julius is what we've made. It's got one single orange, about 6 ounces of baby pureed bananas in it. We're using 2 pounds of this Dutch Gold orange blossom honey. So in February we did all oranges. This was the last one of the month. I brought Forest in. Forest has been following on the Facebook page and giving some critiquing of doing it. How long have you been brewing meads now?
A little over half a year, I guess.
Half a year. How many meads have you turned out in a half a year?
30, around
30 gallons?
Minus a couple. Yep.
So 30 different batches.
30 different batches.
So doing this small gallon amount, he's turned out 30 different kinds in a half a year, trying different honeys, different adjuncts. But what's your favorite one that you've come out with that you like?
Yours.
Nice. But
I believe it was your father's peach mango. That was probably my favorite one that I've done so far.
nice.
Your father's recipe.
Yeah, the old man. So I want to let you know that the smaller batches are turning out good. This is the last one for February. February was all oranges. We started out using an orange blossom mead, just basic orange blossom honey with water, half-gallon mix. We moved right into using mineral water that had orange flavoring. We went from there to making AB Friendly Company Summertime Shanty. We went into and made Joe's Ancient Orange Mead, one of the most popular ones people like. Has a great smell.
Mine's going crazy.
We went from there and we went into what we call My Bloody Valentine, where you got to see us introduce a candy, where we used the Red Hots with a purple blood orange to get out some great colors. I'm going to show you that color here in the next video about the two different colors. That Joe's Ancient Orange Mead and the Bloody Valentine are basically the cinnamony, both type meads, and you're going to see the difference in color, why we call it the Bloody Valentine. And now today we did this beautiful Baby Julius, man.
Baby Julius.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning into the Underground Meadery. Watch us again in March. Remember, when March comes around, we're moving right into apples. You're going to see sizers, blended sizers. We're going to get into some brochets and braggots. So catch us in March for some apples. Thank you for joining us here at the Underground Meadery.